everybody, it's Jamie from No Getting Off This Train. Today I'm coming at you with a different kind of video. I usually do a lot of my grocery hauls, my recipes, anything like meal planning and things like that. But today I felt like I had to get on and share this story, especially because this week marks the 6-year anniversary that I even started this health journey in the first place. So I thought it was really fitting to be able to share this today. Now, my story is not like extraordinary, like the people who have lost hundreds of pounds. My story is nothing like that. But this story happened out of necessity and desperation. I have a feeling some of you might be in the same situation. So I hope that my story can help to inspire you to get started. So first of all, let me kind of take you way back to the beginning when I was a kid. I didn't care a whole lot about what I ate growing up. I mean, I was a kid. Typical picky eater. I actually ate salads here and there. I ate a few vegetables. Not a huge deal. Then I started to work at McDonald's at the age of 15. It was my first job. So excited to work there. I was actually there for almost 10 years, right up until the week before I got married, actually. And you know McDonald's, they're famous for their hamburgers and their french fries and their chicken nuggets. And of course, back in that day, early on, we got free food. So whenever I worked a shift on the weekends, that would be my lunch or my dinner, or even both. And of course, I didn't opt for the salads at that point. This might be kind of embarrassing, but sometimes my lunches there would consist of like a medium fry and a side of Big Mac sauce to dip it in. I know I'm not very proud of it, but yes, it happened. Now, somewhere around that time, I was kind of aware of what I was eating and that it might not be good for me. At that point, I was like, I'm kind of a little bit overweight. I think I need to try to lose weight. But I didn't really have a plan. I kind of half-heartedly said, yeah, I could probably use a few pounds here and there. And then it just went on my day. There are some points when I really got into that mood and I decided to eat a salad for my dinner. But it wasn't just like, a huge salad. It was like a dinky little side salad. There was no protein. There was no healthy fat to it. It was basically like lettuce, tomato, maybe some carrots, and then dressing. Typically like the side salad you would find at McDonald's. So I had no idea what was healthy for me. I thought I was being healthy by choosing just to eat a salad, but no, that was not the right thing for me to do. I also tried a couple of different things throughout the years. Has anybody ever heard of the Special K diet? I tried it. Now listen, yes, Special K is the one that makes those cereals, right? So their Special K diet, their plan for you was to eat a bowl of their cereal in the morning, and then for lunch you would eat one of their meal replacement bars and like something simple on the side, like a sandwich or a salad or something. And then you would eat your like a typical healthy-ish dinner. And that was supposed to help you lose weight. So I tried that. I don't even know for how long, like a couple weeks or something. Do you think that worked? No, it did not. I even actually tried Weight Watchers with John back in the day as well, and it actually worked for a while. We were able to lose some weight from it. We kind of learned how to make healthier decisions, but honestly, at that point, while we were still dating, we ate out a lot. So our idea of being healthy was trying to figure out which restaurant option had the least amount of points. So as you can see, it was kind of an up and down at that point. I gained a few pounds, I lost a few pounds, and then I think I may have just found my happy middle and kind of stopped caring about wanting to lose weight. John and I got married in 2011, and then, we moved in together. I learned how to cook, and the things I cooked were maybe not necessarily the healthiest. I really didn't know how to cook full-on meals. So my idea of a meal would be like a casserole with no side to it. And John and I would eat like half of the casserole for dinner, something that is supposed to serve 8 people. We would eat half of it in one night and just be like, well, we were hungry. So that went on for a while. I don't even know if I had weighed myself during that point. Honestly, it was so long ago, I just can't really remember that much of it. But then in 2013, October 22nd, I had Allison, my 10-pound baby. Holy cow. So I gained about 40 pounds in that pregnancy. Right after I had Allison, like with all the birth and stuff, I lost 20 of it. So I had about an extra 20 pounds left to go. Now, I really didn't care a whole lot, right after Allison was born. I was focused on this newborn baby, like, what do I do with this baby? I found myself hungry a lot, so I would snack on like crackers. Sometimes I remember having like a banana with peanut butter with it, so I thought, that was kind of healthy, it's a good snack. And then here and there, I kind of half-heartedly said, yeah, I should probably lose these 20 pounds of baby weight, but nothing really came of it. And to be honest, I don't think I was unhappy with how I looked at that time. I mean, I just had a baby. I was experiencing a lot of those postpartum emotions, as a lot of you can relate to. I think I was just really tired. I didn't have a whole lot of energy. And then on March 5th, 2015, that was mine and John's 4-year anniversary, I actually went to the ER because I was having heart palpitations. Now these were like off and on pretty constantly for 2 weeks. I mean, it would be like maybe 1 time a minute. Sometimes it would be like 5 times per minute, and it would just go on and it wouldn't stop. So finally, like, I went to the ER because of it, and they did a whole bunch of tests. I came home, had some tests done. They couldn't find anything wrong. So, at that point, I was pretty scared. Like that, nothing like that had ever happened before to me. And everything I tried to look up, like, I couldn't find any answers. And then I was doing a little bit of research, and I read that a healthy diet plus exercise could help prevent those from happening. So in an act of desperation, I did it. I took that one leap of faith and said, this is it. Like, I don't know what's going on with my body right now, but I know that I need to make a change. I don't have any energy. I'm tired. I'm depressed. I need to do something so I can, be here to play with my daughter, to run around with her, to have fun with her. Now, honestly, it took me about a month to start making these changes, but my sister-in-law was a Beachbody coach at the time, and she introduced me to the Beachbody programs, and specifically PiYo. So I bought like a $5 yoga mat from Five Below, and I got to work with it. I purchased the DVDs, I followed the 8-week program, here and there. I mean, this was my first time working out. I may have done like a workout here or there every so often, but this is my first time actually committing to a full-on program. And let me tell you, it was really, really hard. Those programs, or those workouts, were between 20 and 40 minutes long, and I wasn't used to that. I would have to wake up earlier, just so I could get my workout in before Allison woke up. But that was where I started, was with PiYo. I also got myself a Fitbit in May. That way I could kind of start going for walks and see how many steps I was doing, being able to track everything. I also signed up for MyFitnessPal, which is an app where you can calculate how many calories you need to lose weight, where you can start tracking your food. So I started doing that as well. And to this day, 6 years later, I still kind of use it here and there just to keep track of, what I'm eating and making sure I'm still on track. Now, I'm making this sound really easy, but it was not. Like I said, I started the workout programs in April, and somewhere around June, I just stopped caring. Like, it got too hard for me, so I just stopped. And then for the months of June and most of July, I didn't track anything. I don't think I worked out very much. And then I found myself a few pounds over where I had started. I'm like, this is not taking me anywhere. I need to get back on it. And somehow, like, that was the trigger that just got me back on track. I started waking up at 5 a.m. and even 4 a.m. sometimes to get some of these workouts done. I had just started my blog right before all this stuff happened. So I needed to make sure I had time to get my blog work done and my workout in before Allison woke up, and I had to take care of all of that stuff. And let me just say, morning workouts are some of the best workouts ever. Like, I don't know about you, but when I get a workout in, I feel so much more productive in the mornings. I feel like I can get so much more done. I have so much more energy. Whereas if I had tried to do it like after dinner, I just wouldn't have done it. I was way too tired. So after using MyFitnessPal to track my food, using my Fitbit to kind of help track my steps, after doing my PiYo workouts, which were the main workouts I did, plus some walking, I'm happy to say that I lost those 20 pounds in 8 months. In January 2016, I finally hit my goal. So let's get into today. Where am I now? I have been maintaining that same weight for the past 5 years. I branched out into other workout programs. It was PiYo, which is a really good strength training program that requires no weights, but I've kind of branched out into actual weightlifting. I still use the Beachbody programs for all my workouts, but I'm not a Beachbody coach. I also got into running. I ran 3 half marathons in 2018, and my goal for this year is to run a full marathon in October. I don't know how exactly I got into running, but once I started, it just became addicting. And I took a break for a year or two, but now I am back at it again and super excited for what this marathon training will bring. And then coming around full circle, I actually became a PiYo instructor in May of 2019. I didn't realize that PiYo started out as a live program. It was like an actual class you could go to with an actual instructor, group fitness classes, and then they just modified it to an actual like video home program. But yes, I got certified in 2019 and I've been teaching PiYo 2 times, sometimes 3 times a week. And let me tell you, I did not ever think or imagine that I would be an instructor. I mean, I don't want to say I'm antisocial, but I'm not exactly like the type of person that would go up to somebody, like a random stranger, and just say hi and start talking to them. But somehow when I'm up there teaching these people and doing this workout with them, I feel alive. I feel like a total like brand new person. And then in 2020, in May, I got my certification as a nutrition coach. I knew for the longest time that I wanted to help women eat healthier, meal plan healthy food, and lose weight. I wanted to coach them. I wanted to be their cheerleader, but I had no idea how that would even look like. And then in January 2020, I found the certification program through the ISSA to become a nutrition coach. So that's what I've been doing ever since. There are probably a couple of questions as to what I ate during those 8 months of losing weight. To be honest with you, I was eating a lot of the same stuff that I was before, just less of it. Using MyFitnessPal to track everything, I was able to see how many calories I was eating. And to be honest, I was really disappointed at some of the serving sizes of the things we used to eat. Have you ever looked at the nutrition info of homemade macaroni and cheese and then look at the very tiny amount that you get on your plate? It is very disappointing. So I learned how to modify recipes, how like adding less cheese to your macaroni and cheese can still make it very cheesy, but not add as many calories. I was not perfect by any means, but I did learn the power of vegetables and how you could eat a whole lot for very few calories just because of just the sheer bulk of the vegetables and how few calories they have. And we still ate a lot of prepackaged foods. Like I remember we made boxed mac and cheese a lot. I think I still made some hamburger helper. So we still ate those prepackaged foods. We just knew what we were eating and how much we needed to eat in order to lose weight. And then my breakfast usually included yogurt parfaits, so Greek yogurt with some granola and then some fruit on top, usually frozen blueberries or strawberries. I had smoothies, so protein powder with almond milk and spinach and a frozen banana. I had oatmeal for breakfast. I had eggs and toast. Sometimes I had like a piece of toast with cheese and a sausage patty on it. I mean, it's really simple things, but I think for me, the important thing was just being able to track it and see how much I was eating. Now, here are a few things that I learned over these past 6 years. First of all, you will never be happy with what you see on the scale. Even after I reached my goal weight, sometimes I would look and say, oh, wait, I gained an extra pound. That's not good. I need to somehow get back down. Or, oh, I wonder, what I would look like if I lost a couple more pounds. You get addicted to that number on the scale, which is not healthy for us. And I started to realize that. Instead, I started to look at other measurements. Like right now, I'm weightlifting, like I said. So, hey, if I can do 5 pounds this week, my goal for next week is to try to do 8 pounds. So I now look at myself as how much stronger can I get as opposed to how much weight can I lose. I also learned that I am stronger than I think I am. I mean, that was hard. That was a really hard 8 months of trying to relearn how I ate and relearning the power of vegetables and the nutritional value of things. And then just the act of waking up early every morning to get my workouts in. It was really hard, but I got through it, definitely stronger than I think. And then finally, I learned that this whole journey, it wasn't just about the weight loss. It was about my health. It was about being able to go on walks with my daughter without getting too tired. It's about being able to walk to the park with her, to run around with her on the playground. It's about more than how I look. It's about how I feel on the inside. It's about being confident about who I am and how I am, not just how I look. So according to 1 Corinthians 6:19, my body is a temple. So I need to take care of the body that God gave me. If all I eat every day is chocolate and Twinkies and fast food, that's not honoring the body that God gave me, and it is not good for my health. So now my passion as a nutrition coach is to be able to help women achieve that same thing, to realize that they need to eat better for their health, not just for weight loss, to be more confident in who they are, to have the energy that they need to be able to run around with their kids, or even just to do the day-to-day things. So now as a nutrition coach, I can take away that overwhelm. Like, have you ever sat down to think about this and be like, I have no idea where to start. There's so many things I need to do. I just get so overwhelmed, and then the analysis paralysis sets in and you just don't know what to do. So I take all of those stresses and I break them down into small, simple, actionable steps every week that will give you quick wins and that will motivate you to keep going and going until eventually you hit your goal. And I actually do this in 2 different ways. I do one-on-one coaching and I also do group coaching. And I'm going to have links in the description for both of those if you want to check them out. I also still accept free weight loss discovery calls if you wanted to just have a phone call with me real quick just to see whether coaching is right for you. So I've got all those links down below for you, but I would love to work with you if that is something that is on your heart. So this was very long-winded, but I really needed to share my story, like I said, because this week was 6 years ago when everything changed for me. So I hope this has inspired you either to just start your health journey or to get back on it again. And if you have any questions, I would love for you to either leave me a comment, visit one of those links down below, and set up a free phone call with me. I would love to chat with you. And remember, none of us is perfect and we are never meant to be. You are amazing, and I know that whatever your goal is, you can crush it. Thank you all so much for listening, for hanging out, for just hearing my story. I needed to get this out there. I love you all dearly. Thank you again, and I will see you later.